Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good week in the market. July 2nd, Friday, last day of the week, going into a long weekend. Happy Independence Day to you. Hope you have a good one. And be safe. Don't burn yourself on fireworks. We're going to talk about GME. We're going to talk about overall market and option plays that we have. Not a whole lot to go over today, so it should be pretty quick. I'm going to get a quick little look here at Bitcoin. Still kind of hanging out that level. Not coming up. Still not looking strong though at all. Moving average is now, short term is now below the long term, and it's slowly fading off, lower lows. So I think we'll see a sell off there. I am pretty excited for this weekend, even though markets are closed. GME, when they do stuff themselves as a company, it's not very often. So the fact that they changed everything, changed their logo to just dark, you can read into it however you want, but the fact that they actually changed something and are doing something that makes me think there's maybe gonna be news coming, hopefully. So maybe this weekend, maybe Monday, maybe we'll see. So I'm excited for that. I don't know what, I mean, there's a lot of news that we're waiting for that we've kind of speculated is coming, but nothing official yet as far as crypto, NFT. I mean, in any news. And I'm hoping once this is over that that there was a good reason, honestly, that Ryan Cohen and GameStop was so silent. I'm assuming it's because they've had to be, just with this delicate situation, but I'm hoping that's the case and it's not just like, oh yeah, sorry. So hopefully after the squeeze they are more transparent with updates and what they're doing and all sorts of stuff. Like, you don't have to be a hype man, but you gotta have a good stock. You have to please your shareholders, and so you have to kind of, you can't just be dark all the time. So I'm assuming there's a good reason. They probably haven't been able to, but anyways, we'll get into it. So today, yeah, GameStop broke that low, which I was kind of surprised it even held up here since it broke that low. So this was a low, this was a higher low, and then so I thought today would probably be a little bit higher low, but broke through that, and even kind of that trend line. So I mean, on the technical analysis, their MACD starting to flatten out. It's still, I mean, it's actually kind of still pretty bearish. The fact that today has a big doji on the bottom, that does help my floor. Me thinking that that's a good floor, but MACD is still bearish. We still have red under the 9 moving average. Really are kind of hanging out in just this kind of this no man land. I guess it's kind of support back here, but it seems like it should be down here. So just technical analysis, I would not be long on this stock if I was looking at this. So that's without any news, that's without any catalyst. So I guess potentially Monday might be even more red. But that being said, I have a good feeling, or sorry, Tuesday. I have a good feeling about this weekend and next week and possibly the week after. I don't know, just all the stuff kind of seems to be lining up, as well as the overall market being very high. And I think if it's not blown off the top today, if this wasn't the blow off the top, then I think surely by next week it will have changed its direction. On the hourly, on the SPY, it's way overbought at 91. Actually, that's crazy. If you look back, it hasn't been that high for a while. Back here it was, but even on the daily it's 70.35, so that is overbought as well, just barely, but it is high, super high. Lots of small bodied green candles above the 9 moving average, just way above it. It's just left the moving average in the dust pretty much. It's not a move like this where it's kind of hanging on the moving average a little bit. It's more like this one where it's just overextended, and this one's even more so. This candle, these last couple candles have been crazy. So I think buy reversing will when GME will begin. So that's what we're waiting for. And GameStop, yeah, hasn't announced anything yet. It could be today still, it could be this weekend, it could be by Monday. But I got some plays for it. So I rolled out our, let's see what I do. I rolled the puts, the 210 puts to next week. I think I received like $3,300 credit. So basically bought them back for a loss of 2,000 something, and then opened up the same amount for next week, the same strike price of 210 for 5,000 something. So net credit from the play is going to be like 3,000 something if they expire worthless. What else did I do? Open up a call credit spread on SPY, which I'll show you. Also bought naked calls for next week. I couldn't help myself. There's a long weekend. Time decay is going to be awful over the weekend if there's no news, but I didn't spend a crazy amount. But I wanted some exposure in case the news comes out and we open up on Monday like up 100% or something. So I got 275 calls for next Friday, and these were relatively cheap, really. Theta's coming down, or sorry, IV. You know, I don't even know what it was on these, but it's relatively cheap. And then our 410 calls of today, of course, expired worthless. Our puts I rolled out, and then I opened up 2 more puts today, actually, a 207.5 and a 205 for next week. I could have had them a higher strike, but just in case next week's another kind of melting down like we've had, you know, kind of, I mean, if we do this, I'm not sure it'll be this long, but if it is, this will be another week of kind of melting down. MACD makes it seem like we might have some more consolidating, some more dropping to do, but it could reverse pretty quick. I mean, back here we did have that pretty quick reverse. Let's see, was that it? No, sorry, right here in March. So we had that big green day, even with MACD still bearish, and that's what popped it out of that bearish pattern. So could be, but we also did a call credit spread on SPY, which is these are the plays I typically make money on, and I haven't been doing them lately just because I haven't won. I'm just trying to do pretty much GME and shorting the market, long GME, shorting the rest of the market. But yeah, this is a bearish play though on the SPY, so it's a 433, 432 call credit spread. It's just a short term, expires on Tuesday, so I'm just thinking SPY is not going to hold this up. Not on the hourly, not the hourly up here at 91 with RSI. I think it'll probably correct a little bit at least, if not start its descent. So basically SPY has to close below 432 by Tuesday. The credit on it's actually pretty good. Got a $715 max profit, and then the max loss is 385, so pretty good credit on that. And then we still have these, let's see, what is this? 431 puts. Oh, I have some naked puts also, some 431 naked puts for Tuesday as well. So we'll see. Got both those little short-term ones. These longer-term ones, they've just been losing so much value with all these big green days. So these are 360 puts. Now we'll only have 14 days left. When the market opens back up, it'll have like, what, 10 days. So these will probably expire. I mean, we'll have to have a pretty big move by then. Hopefully we do. And then of course we have SPXS calls I opened up. Those only have 14 days also. Maybe not giving myself enough time on these, not sure. I did close out of, I just realized I was on 1.5. I was starting to have a stroke. Did close out of my lift. I had lift calls and closed out of that. And I sold a call on TD Ameritrade. Let's see if I can show you here real quick. Yeah, I can show you. Sold a call on TD Ameritrade. I actually had a call in for it, which was really annoying. Well, that doesn't do you any good. I had a call in because it says it's too risky to do, too much volatility in the stock, and I'm like, it's a cash secured put. It's secured with my cash. Why? I talked to the guy and he's like, I know, it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, no, it doesn't. So anyways, I had to call in to set this one up. This is a what is this? A 207.5 put for next week I sold. But I'm like, what in the world? And GME is the only stock that they're doing that with. They have some restrictions on AMC, but I think it's just like one restriction. GME, they have all sorts of different restrictions on it right now. Lots of brokerages doing that. Margin requirements are really high. It all means something. Lots of analysts aren't even going to be upgrading or downgrading it, or basically analyzing, doing their job. They're an analyst. They're not going to be analyzing. So, yep, I think some people behind the curtain might know if something's up. That's all I can say about that. Just kidding. That's all I know about that. Astra's up a lot today. We have shares of that. That's the first publicly traded rocket company. So it changed from HOL, Helicity, SPAC to Astra, and this thing's been running the last couple days. I like this one. I might end up putting it in the long term. It started out as a swing trade for me, and I decided to get it right at the top. So now I'm holding it for a bit. Let me see our history. What else do we have going on? Yeah, that's pretty much all we did today. So no other news really, as far as I know of. Our performance, GME's down a little bit total today. No big deal. We have all those shares in here now, so those are going to swing this quite a bit. But we're living to fight on. Hope you guys have a happy Independence Day. Be safe. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. And follow us on Twitter if you want at HappyMoneyYT, or jump on our Discord right here. Win News. Thanks so much, guys. Peace out.